Dear student, today we go in next session in that scale up. When we talk about the scale up, we first objective when we talk about the formulation related. So our first objective is to check the formula. Okay. Then we have to identify some important points where our batches can fail, and we have to correct that steps. So that's why there is no hurdle in the scale up. Okay, this is our objective when we talk about the formulation parts of the scale up. When we talk about the equipment, again in pilot plant, the equipment we use are in a somewhat small size or in the modular type. But when we talk about this scale up, larger instruments are there. So whenever there is larger instruments are there, automation is there, and controlling of such instrument is a critical part. So we have to uh, go in detail with that controlling parts of such a large automated instrumentation when we talk about the production and process related. So whenever there is the production, there is the formula, and we have to validate that formula. We have to go with some evaluation parts of that particular production process, some evaluation test. So we have to go in detail with that validation parts and that evaluation parts of that particular products. Then when we talk about the products, again when we have to procure that product, we supposed to procure that product from a single vendor or the vendor which we already use in the pilot plant. And we have to go the documentation part, we have to go the validation of that product related. And product means what? That final products. Okay, so that validation related. When we take, it is supposed that when we take that products from a single vendor and we do the process as per the mention in the formula, we get a product with predetermined standard. So it is a validation part. Then documentation, we have to prepare the documentation, we have to go with that CGMP process, all these things during the scale up technology. When we talk about the examination of the formula, so examination means what? Smalls to large. Okay. So ability to withstand in that batch scale. Then what is the market requirements? Means how much, what will be the batch size? Then any process modifications are there? Any process modification means in change, we have to, we need to change some intermediate steps in that process or not, that we have to check whether that raw material we are using in large scale are meeting that standard with that particular of the pilot plant. Then space requirement, layout, some cost factor related study we have to go. Then that compatibility of the equipment, all these parameters we have to do when we talk about the formula. Okay, so when we talk about the scale up, it should be adequate. We have to monitor the process. Okay, we have to assure that process is under control, and we have to maintain a specific or the specified attributes which we generally develop or which we study during the pilot plant. Then in next step we will go with the pilot plant requirements. Short question may be come in this pilot plant requirement. So there is the personnel requirement, equipment requirement, space related requirement, then formulation related, raw material, process evaluation, preparation of master manufacturing procedure, GMP consideration. When we talk about the personnel requirement, itself name indicate person means the person who will work in that pilot plant. So what will be the quality, how that person the quality should have. So the that person should have the practical experience in the pharmaceutical industry. Practical experience, theoretical knowledge, then language related query should not be there. So good communication, they, that person should be able to communicate, because when you we go in other states, there may be the workers which which work in that particular company, they may be from the local area, so they don't know some English or Hindi, so there may be sometimes problems. So proper communication should be there. There may be a knowledge of electronics and computer. These are the basic requirements, okay, of the personnel. Means he should be able to write that language which is generally used, able to write, able to speak, okay. That person should be able to develop good relationship, okay, with other people which are there, okay. That person should have the practical experience, then education related, then train person should be there. when uh, uh, when there is, we talk about the number of the peoples working in that mm, pilot plant. So number depends upon the which products we are going to work, and number of supports, how many supports we required. So generally scientist is there, which is the head, which is having the knowledge related to that technique or technology. And one major project is under that experienced person or the scientist. And under that, two or three teams leaders are there, they are working on that projects. So this is related to the personnel when we talk about the persons in that pilot plant. Then equipment requirements are there. So when we talk about the equipment requirements, so when we talk about that equipment for that particular product, so it should have it should be compatible with that product. It should have that characteristics required to prepare that product. So if we want to coat the tablet, so there may be the R&D coater having a very small a 4-inch or 8-inch that drum for the coating purpose. If we use large type of drum, okay, for say 100 batch size tablet, so it is somewhat difficult to handle, okay. So that equipment should be compatible. Then economical, like equipment must be economical, simple, efficient. Then site should be relevant, we already discussed that. It should be easy to clean. Then there should not be more time is required for cleaning, so it is easy to clean. This is the related to the equipment. At the same time, we should have that alternative manufacturing equipment. We have to consider alternative equipment if that equipment is sometimes fail or not suitable for further study, okay. So we have to be very cautious about this equipment. Then space requirement, when we talk about the space means the working place. So administration and information processing space is there, okay. Administration and information processing, this is mean that initially documentation part is there. We have to see it, we have to develop the formula, and after development of that formula, we have we develop some documents, and this is a very important step. So adequate office space is required, adequate sitting space is required for such types of administration work. And it should be adjacent to the that specific working area where we want to work. And at the same time, it should be isolated, okay, from that working space. Because in when we talk about the manufacturing unit, larger machineries or smaller machineries are there, they have some noise. So that noise should not disturb during the this discussion. So administration and information processing, there is space is required, okay. Then physical testing area itself name indicate, it is the second requirement, okay, second required area. And it should have adequate working area where a sample can be laid down and examined, and where physical test of the sample can be performed. And this area should be provide permanent benchtop space for routinely used physical testing equipment. When we talk about the testing equipment like the dissolution tester, dissolution disintegration tester, balance pH meter, viscometer, likewise. Then standard pilot plant equipment floor space. Then in the standard pilot plant equipment floor space, it is a third area, okay. And where equipment needed for the manufacturing is placed. So where we talk about the tablet, so the tablet machine, R&D coder, and related equipment is placed. So the arrangement, we have to properly arrange these equipment when we talk about the tablet. So we have to properly arrange in sequence wise. So that's why space can be saved. Sufficient space is there for the movement, and there should not be a hurdle in the working, and there should not be a cross contamination. Okay. Then some uh, uh, when we talk about the utilization of this pilot plant. So depending upon the projects and the equipment, the space is varied. Then the next one is the storage area. Storage area means there is this we have raw materials. In that raw materials we have our excipients and drug. Then we have intermediate products, we have a finished products. There may be a separate storage conditions are there. Some may be stored in cool and cold, or in amber color, or in protected from the light. So there must be a certain specific spaces is required. So this is the fourth area when we talk about the space requirement, and there should be a separate arrangement for specifically defined excipients. Okay. Then we have to store that in process, finished products, retain sample, then some failed sample in a separate way. And we have to be very cautious about that environmental condition, like cold space, or dry place, or refrigeration is required, or some we have to protect it from the light. And uh, there should be a properly place for that storage of the packaging material. Okay. When we talk about the packaging material means, there may be a different types of formulations are there. So maybe the tablet of paracetamol, and afterward they may be preparing a tablet of baclofenac. So the labeling is different, so there should not be a mixing of that labels. So we have to take care of such types of mixing. At the same time, closures, tubes, ampoules are also there. So proper space must be there for the space requirements. Okay. Next is the review of the formula. Review means a thorough review of each aspects of the formulation is important. Review means what? We will go in detail with that formulation, whether this step is good, whether this step is we can do in our lab or not, or we get the product with the 100% specification. Likewise, so a thorough review of each aspect of the formulation is important and should be carried out early in the scale up process. The purpose of each ingredient and its contribution to the final product manufacture on the small scale laboratory equipment should be understood. Okay. Then the effects of scale up using equipment that may be subject to the product to stresses of different types and degree can be more readily predicted. Okay. So or recognized when they actually occur. So though there is a need to modify the formulation during the scale up, it is not usual. Okay. So we have to develop a robust formula in such a way that it is viable in all the condition, in all the size, in all the spaces. So there should be done as early as possible in during the trials. Okay. When trial means what? Initially we go with the different types of batches, batch 1, batch 2, batch 3. So during the trials we have to develop a robust formula. So this is related to that review of the formula. When we review that formula properly, we will save the cost of production, because there is no wastage or minimum wastage of the excipients. We will save the time because we will get the result early on. So this point we have to study when we talk about the review of the formula. Then when we talk about the raw materials, there is a response. There must be a responsible person in that pilot plant for the purchase, for the approval, for the validation of raw materials. Okay, uh, for that particular product, because if that person is there during that scale up technique, so we can say that it is authenticate, the data we got is authenticate, and the product we will get, it will have that specification or that required specification. Okay, so uh, uh, that approval and validation of that API and the raw material is very important, and a person is there, a responsible person should be there. So when we talk about this raw material, generally we have to go with the that size, or the color, the shape of that particular product. If it is solid, then its bulk density, charges. If it is liquid, then its solubility, its viscosity. Likewise, we have to go the study, and that study is performed in that physical space required unit. So all this study is carried out by a specially assigned person. So a raw material section is separate, and from that raw material section we get a drug and the excipients. Then next is the process evaluation. Uh, Process evaluation means when we go with different steps. So the process parameter should be evaluated. Like when we talk about the mixing. So order of mixing means we have to go with the ascending, descending, or geometric. Ascending means first small, then large, then bigger one, then bigger one. Descending means firstly the large, then small, then small. In geometric means we are taking a small quantity, then we are doubling the quantity each time. So we have to determine this, whether we go with which types of mixing. Then mixing speed, if we using some mixers, we are using granulator, we are using some propellers, so their RPM, how much time we will go with that mixing. Then rate of addition. Okay, means every minutes, every 10 minutes we have to add that products in ascending order or descending order. All these process parameter we have to study thoroughly, and we have to uh, go in final with these values. Then chemical weight sheets are there when we talk about this process evaluation. Then in this chemical weight sheet, identity way is there for that particular chemical. If we go with that chemical sheet, there is the formula, there is the molecular weight, there is its solubility, likewise is mentioned. So we identify the chemical, we identify its quantity, we identify the order of using. Then the sampling directions are also there. Then a process specifications are also there. Then there should be a understandable language. So it should be in a understandable language. So language should be understand by the worker. And then in process and finished product specification should be mentioned in this document. Then proper documentation is required for all these things. Proper documentation is required. Then what is the GMP consideration? When we talk about this process validation uh, for that particular process, so we will, during that pilot plant, we will go with 2, 3, 4, 5 batches till we get a product with same content, same quality. So we can say that the process is validated if we repeatedly getting the same product. Same product means product which is having, if we talk about the tablet, so have same disintegration time, dissolution time, hardness, or friability. Then there should be a regular process review and revalidation. When we develop a formula, we say that it is a validated. This is not means that afterwards we will not go for the evaluation test of that particular product. For every time we will go for evaluation of that particular product. Say batch 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From that 5, last 3 batches are validated. Then batch 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 come into the market. Before coming into the market, we will evaluate it, and we call it as the revalidation. We have to revalidate. We have to check that though the formula is optimized, but still we want to assure ourselves that the same result we are getting after validation also. Then there must be a relevant SOPs for particular process, for equipment we are using, any type of equipment, small or large. So what is it's important, if there is the SOP is there and some new person came, and he if he or she want to evaluate that sample, it is very easy to read the that SOP and do the operations. Then equipment qualification. When we talk about the is there, then it is called the validation. And when we talk about the equipment, it is the qualification. Qualification means what? We have to validate. Qualification means another term. It is a synonym to the validation. For equipment, we call it as the qualification. Means see that RPM, if it is a rotor or it is a mixer. So initially we will check RPM is 1200. So for that particular speed, does we getting 200 1200 RPM, we will check with that RPM meter. If there is the O1, if we set 50 degrees Celsius, so does we get 50 degrees Celsius with that deviation permitted within means plus minus 10 degrees Celsius, means 40 to 60 temperature is there or not, we will check with that thermometer. So this is the validation. For the tablet machine, RPM is 33, so we will measure that RPM. If it's having they say that 1000 tablets per minute, so does it get 1000 tablets or not? So likewise, equipment qualification is there. Then regularly schedule preventive maintenance is there. Means these tablet machine is there, it should be oiled properly, it should be cleaned properly. So after each use, it should be cleaned properly and oiling. Apart from that, there should be a regular maintenance. If sometimes there is no work over that instrument, so we can't keep it as such. We have to regularly maintain it. We will regularly check its part. We have to regularly do the checking for that particular instruments. Then there should be a cleaning procedure for the equipment, and we have to validate it. Validate it smart. We will repeated that process for 3 times, 4 times, and if we found the impurity within the range, we can say that this process is validated. Generally, a swab test is there after cleaning the instrument. See, if we stop after the completion of the batch, and if there is the coater is there, we will wash it with the water, okay, or IPA depending upon the requirements, and we will remove all the residues. So initially there may be ibuprofen is used, so we will try to remove almost all or all that ibuprofen by cleaning itself. But we have to assure that all the ibuprofen has been removed from that instrument. So for that reason, what we will do, we will go with the cleaning validation, and in this cleaning validation we will uh, uh, check it. Okay, we will check it by taking a swab test. Okay, the next is the an orderly arrangement of equipment. Okay, rightly we say that for the tablet, so for tablet there is the mixer or FBP, then tablet coating, tablet compression machine, tablet coating machine. Adjacently there should be a disintegration tester, balance, friability tester, hardness tester. So if we arrange it properly, there should be a, we can prevent a cross contamination. Because if we place here a tablet machine, and in next we will place a ointment machine, so there may be chance that the dust may float over the air and may enter into that ointment section. Okay, or by accidentally some ointments maybe uh, came in that tablet, so we have to very cautious about that. Then well-defined technology transfer should be there when we talk about the GMP consideration. Good manufacturing practices. We are studying about the good manufacturing practices. Then use of competent, technically qualified personnel should be there. Then adequate provision for training of the personnel is there. Okay, so all these are related to the pilot plant and scale up technology when we talk about the scale up technology of pharmaceutical dosage form. This is in general we are talking.